I'm gonna ride the waves. I'm gonna ride the waves. I'm gonna ride the waves. The waves of life. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's time to pivot into a new perspective. It's time to part ways with pessimism. Pessimism is merely the tendency to see only the worst aspect of things. It's a tendency to believe that only the worst will happen. It's a lack of hope and confidence in the future. Proverbs 31:25 says, she is clothed with dignity and strength and laughs without fear of the future. She laughs without fear of the future. I was watching a movie called True Spirit, and it was so inspiring. A young woman, Jessica Watson, was the first female at 16 years of age to be the youngest to circumnavigate the world. She spent 210 days at sea, 7 months alone. Talk about mental toughness. She was facing 70 feet waves. But there were two examples of how she went through a storm. The first time she went through the storm, she anchored down, and the waves beat upon the boat, gave it a good thrashing, where she had to repair holes in it. The next time she goes through a storm, she has a different mindset. She realizes that she barely made it through the last storm, and she was going to have to adjust her approach. So she decided not to anchor down. And the waves representing those negative thoughts that can beat upon you. And that's what leads to pessimism. It's not just one battle after the next. Sometimes it's the same battle. And you'll hear yourself saying, I can't believe I'm going through this again. I'm just barely hanging in there. So this next time she goes through the storm, she chooses not to use the anchor. She chooses to ride the waves. She goes through the storm. And that's exactly what happens in life. When those thoughts come, we can choose which wave we're going to ride. The negative or the possible. The negative or the positive. The negative or the hopeful. The negative or what's next. The future. We get to decide. We get to decide. So on today, be intentional in selecting the wave that takes you high rather than the wave that leads you low. Either high or low, high or low, high or low, high or low. And even if you're low, go high. Low, go high. Low, go high. Right? Your body is listening to your mind. Your mind is listening to your words. Guide yourself. Navigate through the now. Because the only way to get to tomorrow is through the door of today. So watch the sunsets. Dance in the rain and celebrate the milestones.